Drifting. It's absolutely fundamental in Trackmania, and you're doing it wrong. I'm kidding. You might not be doing it wrong, but you might not be doing it right for the right reasons. In this particular video, we're going to talk about the road surface and drifting on it. We'll go through the ice and the dirt and stuff like that later. We have a bit to cover, so let's jump headfirst into it because that never goes wrong. Let's go. You need 200 or more speed to initiate your drift.
But what about Neo slides?
Yeah, okay, not now. Basics, boys. Basics. So 200 speed. What more? Well, all you need to do after that is turn and hold down the brake button for as long as you want the car to continue to drift. Easy, right?
False.
Well, I mean, the inputs aren't hard, but doing them well is. In turns like this, I can do 3 things. I can release and turn, brake and turn, and drift and turn. Which one is the fastest? So it seems obvious to say drifting, because it's literally what this video is about.
Wow.
But why? When you drift, you literally lose speed. And that's true, but the angle, my boys, it's all about the angle. If I drift here, I can get such a good angle to drive the turn full speed afterwards. And that leads me into the next thing. Drifting is not faster unless you do it well. Check out these 3 different lines, each going a little wider than the other, and thus the exit angle gets worse and you lose more speed. A good rule of thumb is that drift as little as possible. The longer you drift, the more you lose. The harsher the angle, the more speed you lose. So try to minimize both. So how do I know if a drift is faster in a turn? Well, it can be hard to see if you're kind of inexperienced.
Don't you dare call me bot. I am noob.
So I suggest watching my ghosts. If you have club access of the game, you can watch top ranked replays and see what they do. Literally, you can see their inputs. Alternatively, I have a streamer key, because I'm kind of a big deal, you know. And you can use that to race against me on all the tracks that I've played, even with the free version. Without releasing a lot, then drift it. Especially if you're going at low speed. The TM School club in the game has great maps for learning these things, and I'll play the maps so you can race against my ghosts on there if you want to. This does require standard access though. So what should you focus on while playing these maps in the TM School? Focus on the sequence of your inputs. Turn first, then press the brake button to initiate the drift. Hold down the brake button for as long as you want to drift. Get used to timing your drift so you don't overdrift. Try to get through the maps with as small drifts as possible and notice your exit speed. Focus on the exit angles. The wider the angle, the more exit speed, but make sure you have the space. And lastly, I know this one is a difficult one to get you to do, but subscribe, please and thank you.